Yo guys, how you doing? Gonna talk a bit about how to manage, time, and you know, I'm a pretty busy guy, and also being in shape while managing your time too. I mean, I have always been really busy. Um, always had been juggling around jobs. I've always worked like at least two jobs since probably starting, I don't know, sophomore, junior year of high school. And I've just always been kind of doing two jobs at least. Now I'm at three, um, and I'm also doing school. So, it's kind of chaotic just because there's so many things you got to manage. So, I mean, I understand how um, some people can just get busy, and the gym isn't always a top priority, but obviously for me it is one of mine, or at least I've made it one of my top priorities. It hasn't always been my number one thing. I've always done different things, but um, I mean, the truth is, the original idea of making this video came up when I saw a comment on something, and it was about not having time for stuff. Or I think it was someone, no, it was someone leaving a hate comment on one of my videos saying I don't work or something like that, or I don't know, just something that kind of, rubbed me the wrong way. And I try not to look at comments or bad comments, let them stick with me, but that one kind of did just because, it sucks. I'm working really hard, and if someone doesn't see that's not their fault, but, I'm a human, and my feelings get hurt, guys. So I might be a little bit of a baby, but um, yeah, I've been through it, bro. So if any of you guys are juggling jobs right now and still going to the gym, or you just can't find time, or your sleep's gonna get messed up, all that stuff. There's so many different factors that play out into um, really being in shape and trying to make time for that stuff. Um, so what I can recommend for you is write down your time. Like I would first of all do all that. Just write down how much free time you have. Because I guarantee you have more than you think you do, right? Whether you're working 70 hours a week, whether you're working 50, what else are you doing in that time? Are you getting caught up on social media? Are you, let's say, watching TV a lot? There's a bunch of different things you are doing that probably are sucking a lot more of your time than you think it is. And realistically, if you're not willing to sacrifice those things, then you just don't want to go to the gym that much. Truth be had. But um, what can make it really easy if you really want and you physically can't? Like, say, for one of my jobs, I was literally traveling across the state. I had a job over the summer where we were just building playgrounds and going from state to state to state, and it was just everywhere. Not state to state, city to city around the state. So, I mean, it would be a 4 hour drive back home if I wanted to go to the local gym. And it was not great for my gains because I couldn't regularly go to the gym. So, you know what I did? I designed my own home workout program. Like, I put down all the lifts and all the stuff I wanted to do, and it was all calisthenics. Like, I brought my pull up bar with me, and I looked probably like a goon bringing all that stuff with me. But honestly, if you want to truly get results like nobody else, you have to be like nobody else. So you can't sit in one spot and not make sacrifices of looking weird or looking dumb. It's like recording your form in the gym. Some people might think that's weird to look at you like you're being arrogant, but realistically, you're doing it for you. Who cares what they think? You guys are in there to do the same thing. So, there's certain things you just gotta do. Like, if you really want it and you know what to do, then you clearly just don't want it. But if, like, it's like, I forgot what this analogy was that I saw, but it was, um, my head's drawing a blank, probably because I'm recording or something like that, but it's like if you wanted it that bad, you'd do it. I don't know. You'd find a way to make it work, basically. And I see that with a lot of people, whether it comes to their careers, their dreams, all that stuff. They always throw out excuses. And did excuses get anybody anywhere? No, they did not one bit. I don't think excuses got Jeff Bezos rich or they got Arnold jacked. Like it didn't do that. That's not what excuses do. They're just roadblocks you set for yourself. And excuses, like they can be valid, but it's also what could you be doing different? Like, are you picking up a job you really don't like that leaves you really exhausted and there's other options out there for you and you're just too afraid of change? We're human beings. We like being in a comfortable spot, so we don't like jumping out of our comfort zone. For me, I always try to make sure I'm very adaptable because I've done a million different jobs from blue collar work where I'm working 12 hours a day to morning cleaning jobs where I get up at 3 a.m. and I work until like 8 a.m. Like just really random stuff. Like I've done a lot of different things. And my coaching business is definitely the newest and most interesting one because everything is basically on a laptop. So I've never done all of my work on a laptop before for one of my jobs. I mean, it's not like I get paid hourly or anything. It's kind of whatever I put into it, I get out of it. Um, so it's weird kind of managing all that. And it's a little uncomfortable for me, but I make it work because as people, we can't just sit there and be comfortable. That's not how it goes. Whether time's tight, whether your budget's not the best, whether all of these things you can say, you might just not want it. But if you guys are looking for info or you need someone to design you a home workout, I actually just made a home workout for one of my clients because he just moved and he doesn't have access to a gym. So I kind of had to switch over him to a home workout calisthenics plan. And he kind of wanted to get into it too. But, in order to do that, you got to sacrifice some things. Like you got to make sure you sacrifice. You're not going to have a Stairmaster anymore because, you're not in a gym. You're going to have to run for cardio. Or you're going to have to buy a pull-up bar because if you just solely do push-ups, that can mess up your posture and leave it like this because your front delts and everything are so huge. And your back's not worked out, so your spine just isn't aligned. If you work out your back, helps with posture, if that makes sense. But if you guys really want to make time for the gym, like you're looking at someone who's done it right now. Like I'm in fairly good shape, and I work all 3 of my jobs, so I'm still doing just fine. I still have a bit of free time. I don't play video games, which is kind of my drawback. I actually just have a computer sitting right here and a monitor and a bunch of other stuff I plan on selling, actually. So rest in peace, my gaming stuff. But that's kind of what I've had to sacrifice to make time for my dreams and what I want. And yeah, it sucks. I mean, I'm probably gonna eventually when I'm up there, I'm gonna get maybe a Xbox or a PlayStation, something like that. And I'm going to get back to it. But also, with eating, that's kind of the next segment I can get into. I just drink some water. I stay hydrated. I keep up and I track my macros. I make sure all of my meals are good. Make sure my workout plan's good. All this different stuff I still do, and I still make time to make food. Because if you meal prep right, you only got to cook once a week. Like, all of your food. And I don't eat out. At least not often. Once in a great while I'll eat out, or Minecraft movie came out. I had to go try that, what do they call it, Flint meal or something? I don't know. I had to go try that, whatever that was, and then I got the sick toy. So yeah, that was the most recent one, and it was pretty interesting. But apart from that, I don't usually eat out. I might take the gal out to eat every now and then, treat myself to something, but always keep my macros in the realm. I don't go out and I don't order like some crazy dessert. Because I know if I order one, dude, I could literally order 2, 3. It just tastes too good, man. Tastes too good. So, yeah. You look like the weird guy when you eat out, but hey, you're locked in and you're going to get shredded. So, that's how it works. But yeah, meal prepping is what I can say for time with that. If you are really struggling, yeah, that's the best I can do. I mean, You can get pre-made meals, but they often don't have the macros you want, and they're way too expensive. And I do have a few recipes and stuff like that on my Instagram, and I think it's some of my YouTube shorts because I kind of just repost everything. Um, you could probably find the right stuff, and yeah, I do have meals in my meal plans too. So if you guys are interested in that or interested in me as a coach, feel free to book a call with me. Love talking to you guys, and yeah, if you want to check out my Instagram, you can. I got a link there in the bio too, or not bio. I do have one in my bio, but also my description. So you guys can feel free to check those out. And honestly, I think all you guys can do it. It's all about just where you put your priorities and what you want to prioritize, right? Whether you make it just a small workout, you don't got to work out like 7 days a week and be some insane. Just work out 2 days a week and do like 100 push-ups. I don't know, 2, 3 days a week, and then I don't know, do some sit-ups with that, do some crunches. Like there's stuff you can do. It's just you're not doing them, you know. Whether you're afraid of looking weird, whether you forget, whether, you know, there's plenty of things. If you guys are looking for how to build something like that, check out my habit video. I would say click right here, but I don't know how to do that. So you might have to do a bit of research. But that's the key. If you want it, you have to search for it or you have to do it. You can't just sit back and wait for good things to happen. But anyways, you guys have a great rest of your day. Keep grinding. I believe in each and every one of you guys. You guys got this. If I can do it, you can do it. All right? We're both people. Nothing unique about me. Just a normal guy. So, peace out, fellas.